everybody, and welcome to Houston Life on this Friday, April 24th. I'm Derek Shore in Studio B, and Courtney Zavala looking fancy fresh there at home.
Well, thank you, Derek. It's Friday. I'm enjoying this beautiful weather, but I understand you're not alone in studio, huh?
I'm not alone in studio, but I don't want to disturb little Tex Man's relaxation. I've got to say, he's back here in Studio B, and this little fluff ball is just a bundle of joy. It was so good to see little Tex arrive. He walked into Studio B with our general manager, Jerry Martin, and just made a beeline for the cuddles. So he certainly seems at home here on the desk, and he's extra cuddly today. Little baby.
It looks like he got kind of like a fresh cut. A little, you know, a little grooming sesh, maybe.
Oh yeah, somehow he is staying looking fancy, fresh, and don't worry, he's got to stay camera ready. So he's going to be with us throughout today's show.
Always.
And I know a lot of viewers have asked about how Tex is doing. Trust me, he is doing just fine, living the life in quarantine at home. Aren't you, buddy? So, Courtney, how are you?
He is loving life.
Give us an update on your artist today, because I know every day for the past month at home, you have had a special over-the-shoulder, an OTS as we call it, and it's a brand new one every single day.
It is, and I have a little shout out here. So today's artist is Alex, and he's an 8th grader, and I love this. I love the simplicity of it, but I know it took him a long time to do it. And also a shout out, as I just said, he's in 8th grade, so he's missing sort of like that transition, the graduation period, but gotta brag on this kid. He's not only a great athlete, a great student, obviously a great artist, but in the fall, he will be heading to St. Thomas High School. So congratulations to him. That's a fantastic school in our community, and I love this artwork. I'm digging the colors. I love the black and white. I just think it's amazing, and I love Alex and his family. So thanks for sending it in. It was such a nice surprise.
Very nice. Well, congrats on his heading to St. Thomas in the fall. That's a nice little feel-good Friday. And as always, one of the best parts about this extra stay-at-home time is it's given so many of you, our viewers, a chance to share with us what you're up to, sharing your funny videos and your stories and your photos. And on this Feel-Good Friday, please share with us your good news. We want to celebrate in it, whether it's good news or just a happy thought. We would love to hear from you. And special shout out to kick it off from Laura Jones. She is part of the Fleetwood Foxes, which is her neighborhood WhatsApp group. And I guess we really got them buzzing during yesterday's conversation about bananas. We've heard from so many people about that thing. So thank you for writing in and sharing your thoughts. We certainly did not expect it to go quite where it went.
Well, you know what? We keep it moving here on the show. You know, you never know what's going to happen, and at least if anybody can relate, you know, we had a little giggle. We moved on. I was late to the party. I didn't quite get it until later, but that's okay.
Don't worry, better late than never. Hey, also, a huge piece of great news, you know, on this Finance Friday. This is actually perfect timing. They probably planned this, right? Trevor Shakiba, who is our financial expert here on Houston Life, he and his wife, Christina, today is their 10-year anniversary of their wedding. So congratulations. Aww. That's some fantastic news. 10 years,
Happy
my goodness.
anniversary.
Goes by like that. Look at them. Haven't changed a bit. Well, maybe a little bit.
Not at all.
Maybe
and by the way, 10 years. You are so funny. Beautiful wedding photos, though. I love that. Gorgeous. They're so cute, and they have 2 kids, right?
Yeah,
Am I right?
Their family is so nice and fantastic. And Christina, actually, a few months ago, she started this knitting group. I think they meet weekly. Initially, I think she was the one person in the knitting group, but I understand it's grown since that time. I need to brush up on my skills, so maybe I can join them one night. I'm pretty sure a lot of red wine is involved. Just a rumor I've heard. I don't know. Oh.
Well, I could learn how to knit. Maybe just show up and drink wine and figure. The only thing I've ever done is like a cross stitch thing. I've never had my hand. I think it's too many things happening at once for me with knitting. I don't know. It's like chewing gum and walking. I don't think I'm going to be really good at it.
I think you can do it. I think you can do it. Just 2 needles and you just, it becomes, it's muscle memory after a while. It becomes very, very routine. So you can do it with your eyes closed. Hey, so I know Tex is on our desk right now. He has been staying connected to family and friends over the past month, of course, doing some Zoom calls himself. And I know that for a lot of people, well, it's maybe tough to see there. You can see one of Tex's little paws there in the bottom left-hand corner of that photo, but there he is right there. There he is. That's actually, those are, this is a work call.
He's got to stay connected.
Those are some of our colleagues on the screen. I can see Rob and Brian and Mariah and Carlos and Craig, it looks like, and Eric.
Carlos, Eric Green.
Okay. Well, Tex is really, you know, he's staying connected,
Well, here's the thing. I mean, he is talent. He should be working, quite honestly.
Yeah, absolutely.
We do work from home.
If you're collecting a paycheck like Tex, dude, you got to do the Zoom calls. So clearly he's gotten the memo. He's doing a great job. Hey, did you hear, Courtney, there is this company now. When I first heard of this, I thought this was a joke, but there's a company that, you know, when a kid like photobombs your Zoom call in the background, we had Amy Davis, it happened to her on the morning news when her adorable daughter, Piper, just came into the shot. Well, it's happening to people all over the place, right? Well, animals can bomb your Zoom call as well, but one company is offering for farm animals to actually make a little appearance in the background of your Zoom call. I thought it was fake. Turns out it's totally real. This is a company out of Half Moon Bay, California, and there is such a long waiting list that I don't know. I don't know how they. Yeah, it's called Goat to Meeting in Half Moon Bay, California. 20 minutes. It starts at $65. There's also another one. It's called Peace and Peas Farm in Indian Trail, North Carolina. They're having their donkey Mambo available to join for your next Zoom meeting. It's $50 for 10 minutes.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Look at the horse smiling with his teeth. So speaking of this, the farm animals hired to attend Zoom calls, did y'all hear about Conan O'Brien? How he he kind of trolls Zoom a little bit and will bust into people's meetings and just start talking. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't, but that would be a very, very funny surprise. It reminds me of when celebrities on Instagram go live with just one of their followers at random. It's like, what a great surprise would that be?
Right. Oh, my word. So the Conan O'Brien Zoom meeting was hilarious because he started to just chime in. He was just kind of hanging out, but you see his name pop up, and then he just starts talking. And the people's reaction sort of goes from, sheer panic of what is happening to once they figured out that it was Conan O'Brien, the comedian.
Yeah. It
was hilarious. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. I'm doing all these open Zoom calls, hoping he's gonna join in at some point. Oh. I'm not, just kidding, I'm not.
Wow. Well, I wish you luck in your quest.
That, protected, right?
I didn't know you were such a Conan O'Brien fan. I still think the donkey idea is fantastic. What if all of a sudden a donkey pops up?
Hilarious.
Oh, look, it's Derek's ex.
And you just carry on.
And you just carry on like it's no big deal. Dated a few of those, right? Dated a few donkeys, haven't we all? All right, let's chat about today's show. We have got a great way to keep the kids learning at home. How about taking a virtual field trip down to Galveston Bay? This is coming to us from the Galveston Bay Foundation, and it's a fantastic resource for elementary and middle school students. Heck, it's even great for adults, right? Videos cover a wide variety of topics related to the Bay, like oysters, Bay biodiversity, and include talks with Bay biologists, activity guides, and crafts. It really is so interesting. I didn't realize a single oyster, Courtney, that we're seeing on the screen right now, that can filter 50 gallons of water every hour. So oysters really are such a critical part of the ecosystem to keep the Bay clean.
I know, it's fantastic. I can't wait to hear more about this. Also, I'm a huge fan of this artist, but she created what's called Carla Sue Network. She's a local artist, makes really great greeting cards and t-shirts. Well, she figured out a creative way to support other small businesses who are struggling right now. And by starting her own, listen to this, home shopping network. It features products of businesses in need of support during, of course, COVID-19, during this pandemic, during social distancing. It's a really fantastic program that you can shop local and help out our community.
All right. Looking forward to learning more about Carla Sue. Very nice. Also, yesterday, of course, you and I on Thirsty Thursday, we were sipping those deliciously delicious and strong cocktails. Did I say delicious and strong enough for you? They were from Rainbow Lodge. And here's the great news. So they have created these perfectly portioned kits. You can pick it up, take it home, and make them all yourself.
Okay, it is 5 o'clock somewhere, and my friend Mark Burrell, he is joining us from Rainbow Lodge. Mark, thank you so much for my special delivery.
Well, you know what? Now that we're only open in the afternoons, I get to see the first part of your show, and it makes me sad that you and Derek can't drink together. So I at least wanted to give you a cocktail so you can have something to sip on.
Well, I love your idea, Mark. And how's things going at Rainbow Lodge? You guys are doing some really unique curbside pickup stuff right now, right?
Yeah, so it's curbside pickup. All the information is at rainbow-lodge.com. We're open in the evenings all day on Friday.
I'm super excited about our happy hour right now. And you sent over the Manhattan mix from Rainbow Lodge, which actually holds a really special place in my heart because that is my dad's go-to drink. He loves a good Manhattan. Okay, let's get started. I'm not a great bartender, but you know, I like to drink. So just tell me what you do.
So in the kit that you get from us, in the Rainbow Lodge kit, you'll get a bag with the bourbon and some instructions. And in this particular kit, you've got one of these, which is some of the Luxardo cherries and the a vermouth mixture that's in there. So we're going to start, though, in some sort of vessel. You know, I say on this, a shaker tin, but a lot of people don't have that. So I've decided that we're going to use our coffee mug today, just because a lot of people don't have that. And so what we're going to do is put 2 ounces of the bourbon in there, the included bourbon.
Ooh, that smells good.
Yeah. So now we're going to take our vermouth mixture. By the way, there's vermouth, little bitters, and all the cherries are in there as well. We're going to need a ½ ounce of that.
Okay.
And then mix it up and mix it with whatever you've got. We've got these fancy stirring spoons, but today I'm using a butter knife just because that's what I have here in the cellar.
Will chopsticks work?
Oh, chopsticks are perfect. That's very creative. So then what we want to do is pull one of these little maraschino, these Luxardo cherries.
Just one?
Well, you can put as many as you want in there. This kit serves 6, so there's 6 of those cherries in there. Perfect.
Okay.
And look at you have the perfect glass for this as well. And then you take your mixture and you want to kind of strain it because you want to serve this what they call up. In other words, without ice. If you've got a cocktail shaker, put the lid on and shake it out. I don't, so I'm just going to use my little knife to strain it out. And then you have your beautiful little Manhattan, courtesy of the Rainbow Lodge.
Mark, cheers to you. And I think I can teach Derek how to make this one. What do you think?
I think exactly. I need to let you go so you can teach Derek how to do this.
Well, it's no fun drinking by yourself. So it's been a little over a month. I'm going to call Derek. I had a package secretly sent to him, and he has no idea what's inside. So let's go make some cocktails. Okay, Derek, I know you're home, but I had a package sent to work. Did you open it?
Of course not. No, you gave me very specific instructions not to open it. And even Corey, our security guard, said, do not open it.
Okay. So listen, it's sort of life-changing, and it's a solution to a problem that we've had over about a month now. So I'm going to let you open the bag.
Okay. Solution to a problem we've had for over a month. Oh, okay. Inside the bag is another bag. Rainbow Lodge. Okay. Well, that's fine. We love Rainbow Lodge.
So keep opening. And the solution to the problem is we have not had a cocktail together in over a month.
Has it really been more than a month? You know what? It feels like
over
a year.
Yes.
So listen,
Wow.
I'm going to teach you how to make a Manhattan. Mark Burrell over at Rainbow Lodge just taught me, and I'm a total expert now. So are you ready to make your Manhattan?
I am
so we can
ready
have a
to
drink
make a
together?
Manhattan. So wait, you're trusting me to be the one just mixing this on my own?
Yes, I'm telling you, if I can do it, you can.
You're gonna walk me
Look,
through.
I'm gonna show you.
Okay, can I take a
I've already
second?
started.
That's the finished product?
That's the finished product.
It looks really good. Okay, so I need ice, I need a jigger, and I need a stirrer.
Yes.
And a shaker.
Yes, or something to put it in to stir. I'll just
Okay.
be here drinking while you gather your items.
Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Brandon usually mixes the cocktails around here because I'm not allowed.
Not a problem.
So I didn't
It's
know where to
cocktail
find my
hour.
stuff.
I've got all the time in the world.
Ice, shaker,
Okay.
measuring cup, and a little skewer to stir.
Perfect. We are set with all the tools. Okay, baby, roll up your sleeves. We're ready to go. So in your shaker, you want to put some ice. Now you want to take your Woodford Reserve.
Okay.
And we need 2 ounces.
2 ounces, okay. Oh, 2 ounces is a lot, isn't it?
And pour that in your shaker.
Okay.
And then you want to take a 1/2 ounce of your vermouth mixture, which has the cherries at the bottom. So a 1/2 ounce, you want to pour that into your shaker. Okay, after your bourbon, you want to get your vermouth here, which is in this little container, and you want a 1/2 ounce of the vermouth mixture. So
Got it.
pour that in your shaker. In with the ice, and take your skewer, your mixing tool, and stir it around.
Just a little stir, a gentle stir.
Gentle stir. You want to make sure it all gets a little chilled, and you want to mix everything together. And then when you're ready to pour in your fabulous glass that's included, you can add your cherry now if you'd like to the bottom of the glass, which they also included these cute little skewers too.
Yeah, I'm gonna add them.
And then you can pour your drink, your Manhattan, into your drinking vessel. Exactly.
Oh, okay, and I'm straining out the ice, you said, right? Not shaking it,
Yes,
straining
exactly, because we want to drink this up, as they say.
it. Wow, it looks so pretty. Cheers, Courtney. There's something so
Cheers.
nostalgic about this fragrance.
Isn't it so good? Do you like it?
Like is not a strong enough word. I love it.
And then simply, the last part, enjoy.
Well, that's super easy. Courtney, wow. This was such a nice little surprise. And it does make me kind of sad that we haven't had a cocktail together in more than a month now. But
No.
this is a delicious little treat to hold me over. And it makes me look forward even more to the time when we can sit together in person and share a toast.
I can't wait. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers. And thanks to Rainbow Lodge. That was so nice.
So fun.
Oh man, I wish I had one of those drinks on the set with me right now. But hey, what kind of cocktail are you sending me to make today, Courtney?
I know, right? Well, listen, so they have, Rainbow Lodge has all of the cocktail to-go kits, and they include martinis, old fashions, Manhattan, as you saw, a hibiscus margarita, which sounds absolutely amazing, mimosa and Bloody Mary. They all start at about $35. You can call Rainbow Lodge. You can also pick up their food. It's all curbside, and there are 6 recipes to go with all of the kits. So you come home, you get those kits, you're an immediate mixologist. And by the way, we do have this full article on our website of HoustonLife.tv. And after the break, guys, Dominique Saxa is going to join us to show us how to take care of our lashes and your skin while we're quarantining at home. We'll be right back. Oh, you guys are in for a treat today. With more than 1 million subscribers on YouTube, KPRC2 anchor Dominique Saxa has become a master in all things beauty and her popular YouTube tutorials.
That's right. Today she is joining us from home with tips for lashes and skincare, something many people have asked about, I understand, Dominique, during this time at home. And what is the official count? I think it's 1.2 million subscribers now, Dee, so clearly you are doing
Almost
something
there.
right.
Oh, thanks, guys. You're so sweet. Yeah, it's really been amazing. And yes, I have to say that this stay-home order that we've all been under has really shifted things in terms of what we're looking for in beauty these days. You know, when you don't have access to your people, suddenly you become your people, and that takes on a whole new meaning.
It certainly does. And I think a lot of people, Dominique, that get extensions for lashes or anything else going on, the big question is, how do we maintain, how do we keep that healthy?
Sure, and at this point, Courtney, I mean, if you have any lash extensions left, you kind of look like a tarantula at this point with maybe 3 little legs sticking out. So the idea is to get them off, okay? Get them off. And when you get lash extensions put on, the first thing they tell you is don't use anything oil-based. Well, why is that? Because the oil loosens the glue. So if you're trying to remove them, the first thing that you want to do is get something that's oil-based. So you could use an oil-based facial cleanser. This is a cleansing oil that I like to use for my face. But here's the biggest trick, and a lot of what I'm going to show you guys today is very DIY and stuff that you have at home. Go in your kitchen, go find your olive oil. Take a cotton ball, dip the olive oil in the cotton ball, and very loosely and gently start rubbing on your lash line, and you will loosen that glue and get those lashes to come off. Obviously, be careful not to get the olive oil in your eye, unless maybe you're Italian, and then you can handle it. So I don't know. That's removing. That's removing. So the next question is, now that you've taken off your lashes, what do? Because lashes will look very sparse after your lash extensions have come off, and there is a great deal of shedding that takes place. You got a couple of options. There are lash growing serums out there. For instance, this is Lash Boost by Rodan and Fields. Plenty of serums, but I will tell you they're kind of pricey. This one's $155, and it says that it promotes the appearance of longer, fuller lashes. Well, one of the castor oil has a lot of fatty acids in it. So if you take a little angled brush, you dip it in your castor oil, and at nighttime, just rub it right along your lash line. Those oils will help moisturize your lashes, and it can actually help prevent lash shedding, which in turn promotes the appearance of having more lashes because they're actually staying intact.
Oh, very interesting. So essentially, it may not regrow your lashes, that castor oil, but it might help you keep the lashes you already have. Let's shift gears now. If you're done with lashes, let's talk about skincare, because right now, a lot of people are feeling stressed out, and I understand that stress can actually exacerbate any sort of skin condition like rosacea or eczema.
You nailed it, Derek. It's a big, big issue. So what we're looking for are things that have anti-inflammatory type properties to them in skincare. And I'm a believer in all natural type products. So when you think about healing and anti-inflammatory properties, the first ingredients that'll come to mind will be aloe, which, as you know, comes from a plant that's always been used for burns, for cooling, and for healing. Also, calendula. Calendula actually comes from the oil of the marigold flower. Has great healing properties for rashes. A lot of baby skincare products have calendula in it. And the third one is Manuka honey. Manuka honey is a product of New Zealand. It too has antibacterial properties. So when I look for those ingredients, a couple of the products that I use are Honey Skin from Honey Skin Cosmetics, Face, Skin, and Body. This has Manuka honey. It also has aloe, along with essential oils, vitamins, and minerals. Super great and calming for eczema on the skin. Another one is Power Skin Solutions. This is Power of New Zealand. It has actual bee venom inside. So this not only helps to heal the skin, but it has tightening and firming products as well. And then that calendula product that I was talking about, this is Era Organics calendula, and it's great if you have eczema. Sometimes I'll get a little eczema rash on my hand. I'll take a little bit of this stuff and just rub it in, and it immediately gets rid of that itch.
Those are all really great products, Dominique. I think what's great, too, is so many of us are wearing less makeup right now because we're not going in. You know, it doesn't require it for Zoom calls and things like that. But it's still really important during this time to take care of the skin. You still need to wash it. You still need to exfoliate, get rid of all the dead skin cells, too.
Courtney, you're absolutely right. And what tends to happen is the less makeup you wear and maybe no makeup at all, you think, I don't need to wash my skin. My skin's clean. I don't have any makeup on it. But we accumulate dirt and our skin layer continues to build. And so, as you know, you start suddenly getting blackheads and whiteheads where you never had them before. And it's because you're not washing and exfoliating. And my absolute favorite at-home DIY exfoliator is you take your face soap, whatever liquid face soap you prefer, run into your kitchen, go grab yourself some sugar and some salt. Take a pinch of each, mix it up in your face soap, and you now have an all-natural exfoliator, and you didn't have to spend a dime for it.
Oh, my goodness. That is so fantastic.
Surprise!
Wow.
Well, I mean, think about it. Anytime you get a scrub, what does it say? Sugar scrub, salt scrub. Well, it's coming from sugar and salt, so make it yourself.
Yeah, why not? And a question for you about exfoliating, Dominique. By the way, I feel like we're taking a master class right now. I am so hooked. Is it something that we should be doing a couple times per week? Is it once a week? Is it every day? Because obviously we all have different skin types. How much is too much and how often is often enough?
Derek, it's a great question, and your skin will talk to you and will tell you. Some people have more sensitive skin than others, so if you're sensitive, you get red and irritated easily, start with scrubbing once a week, and if you can handle more than that, and especially in our case with all the makeup that we have to wear, I scrub sometimes 2 and 3 times a week. I've built up to that, and I need it. What I also love about scrubbing and removing that dead skin cell is that when you actually start applying your serums and especially your anti-aging products like your glycolic acid and your retinols, they will absorb better into your skin. You're going to get better results on top of it.
Oh, Dominique, we can sit here and keep on talking, girl. Thanks so much for joining us. By the way, I know you're also a big proponent of sunblock, so don't forget to apply that as well.
Dominique, great to see you.
That's exactly right. That goes on right before makeup. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. And we do on our website, HoustonLife.tv, have a link to all of the products Dominique was talking about. Just look for that scene on Houston Life section. We'll be right back. Crawfish happy hour, free kids meals, say no more. Lotus Seafood has details to satisfy the entire family this weekend. Just click to it right now. We do have an article with all the details on our website, HoustonLife.tv.
And, you know, we love hearing from all of our viewers, and today is such a feel-good Friday with the weather. Judy wrote on our Facebook page, look at this, beautiful begonias on this beautiful Friday. I need to get her gardening lessons.
Oh, my goodness.
Those are awesome.
And look how green Judy's lawn is. My goodness, that looks great. Thank you so much for that. Angie, birthday picnic behind Melina's. Pictured here is Richard, Angie, and Mason. Hi, guys. Lovely day to be outside.
Oh, that's awesome. Happy birthday. And Kim wrote in, let's all go for a walk on this beach in Barbados.
Oh, man.
I like that. Look into the future. Look into the future. I like it.
It's almost like we just closed our eyes right now, Kim. I can imagine. Well, no, I can't. No, I can't imagine what that feels like. But I'm sure it's great, and hopefully one day we'll all be able to take a trip there. Thank you so much for your comments. Please keep them coming on this Feel Good Friday. And coming up next, a local woman finds a creative way to support small businesses. See how she's promoting their brands over big box stores. We'll have that coming up.
Welcome to Pay the Weatherman weekend. I only say that because we have sunshine everywhere. Look at this shot. We have this shot right outside the Channel 2 studios looking toward downtown. Beautiful picture there. Here's a shot at Herman Park. Also very beautiful. And you get the same thing in Galveston. Look at that shot. Wants to make you walk on the beach? Absolutely. Temperatures are really great as well. Mid-80s. We're going to be going up to 90 degrees. Galveston's at 81 degrees. Right now, Exact Track radar is quiet. There is a chance for some strong storms to our north. Moderate for us, marginal for us. And then moderate as we go up to the north a little bit. Here's a Futurecast model showing what I'm talking about here. Look what happens here. About 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Here's 9:25. We hear some. This is a really overdone model, by the way. Shows a chance for some strong storms, but look how quickly they fall apart. There's a chance, just a chance. I want to let you know it's out there. Going to be about 90 degrees today, and over the next several days, this front moves on through overnight, and as a result of that, tomorrow we're going to be even cooler. 82. and plenty of sunshine. Derek?
All right, Cam, thank you for that.
All right. Kimbrell, thanks so much. Well, small businesses, of course, have been hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic, but one local woman is helping them truly hit back. As a business owner herself, she knows the best way to get through this is truly together.
Amen. Carla Lyles, owner of Carla Sue Greeting Cards and Gifts, shares the creative way she's been helping her fellow entrepreneurs.
I was just watching the Home Shopping Network.
And now you can get this one-of-a-kind item for the low price of just...
And I thought to myself that I could probably do the same thing for people in my community solely to help small businesses during this crisis. It's just such a really cool way to support my community. Just recreate the same kind of feeling of the Home Shopping Network, but more offbeat and cool.
It's the Carla Sue Network. It's a Home Shopping Network, for the homies.
And then I put it out on social media to make sure that they get some publicity. I basically was going to do this solely for myself. I lost my job. I got laid off like many people. Sales slowed down dramatically with my small business. So I was thinking, okay, how can I promote myself? But then I started to speak with my small business friends and just hearing their stories, which were just so heart-wrenching. And I immediately went into the mode of like, okay, how can I help everyone, including myself? They have been sending me just video footage of them with their product or pictures, and I make a slideshow and I do a little voiceover, put on my best Home Shopping Network voice. A lot of the businesses have contacted me and let me know that, they've gotten a lot of leads off of it. They have some followers now, new supporters. So it's been great. And that's all I wanted was just them to be able to just get the proper support during this time because small businesses are suffering pretty bad right now. Skincare products, clothing, baby clothing. I have a person that has a farmer's market they're growing their own fruits and veggies. So it's a whole array of businesses just to show everyone in the city that you can buy everything you need right here locally. We do a lot of outdoor markets, a lot of small businesses, that's how they start. They start doing the outdoor market circuits, pop-up markets, festivals. We see a lot of the same businesses at these markets in this circuit. And we get to know each other. We get to know each other's families. And it's definitely a really strong community here in Houston. I am a part of this community of small businesses in the city, and just to be able to support them in any way that I can just feels good. It feels right. So I'm definitely going to keep doing it.
And we feel good too. Carla Lyles, she's been running Carla Sue Greeting Cards and Gifts, as you heard, full time for the last 4 years. I'm a huge supporter of her items. And I think this is so great, taking, lemons and turning it into lemonade. She figured out a way to help other small businesses get that platform, get their things out there, because people are still shopping, right? They're still looking for gifts and still want to support other businesses. And what a great platform to do that. I'm so excited for the Carla Sue Network. And to connect with Carla, all you need to do is visit our website of HoustonLife.tv. She's doing a great job.
She sure is, and what an inspiration to so many other entrepreneurs out there. All right, switching gears now on this Finance Friday, the coronavirus and your money, how you can actually take advantage of all the volatility in the market. We'll be right back. The Coronavirus continues to rattle the stock market. So on this Finance Friday, certified financial planner and president of Shakiba Capital, Trevor Shakiba is sharing tips on how to take advantage of the market volatility. Trevor, welcome to the show. It is great to see you. Okay, so this is great news for a lot of people when you're actually saying you can make more money in the long term if you just sit tight and actually get strategic during this very strange time.
Yeah, and look, we've talked the last few weeks about how to play defense. And interestingly, I've gotten a lot of questions about how do I take advantage of this from an investment standpoint. So, you know, the first thing I want to say, or the first point I want to make is that this assumes, these next points assume that you've, figured out the defensive position. You've solidified your financial situation. So you have a good cash reserve, 6 months or more. You've got good cash flow. And then one other thing that we haven't talked about, I do want to recommend to the viewers, is look at refinancing now. That's one way that you can change and maybe go on offense a little bit, is if you have a 4.5% or 5% loan on your mortgage, now's the time to look at refinancing, maybe even do that for cars as well. Don't pay as much interest. So that's my first point, is make sure you've solidified your financial situation. And then, yeah, let's talk about how we can go on offense and really put this in a good light to hopefully make some more money.
And I know for a lot of people, Trevor, it might make them nervous, the idea that they should just keep going and keep investing. Is that the strategy right now, that if you have a 401k, you should still be putting that same percentage of money in to the market? I mean, that makes a lot of people nervous considering what they've seen over the past month.
Yeah, and I absolutely understand that. But that's my first tip, is you don't have to do anything besides just continue to do what you've already been doing. So I wouldn't reduce what you're putting into your 401k if you have stable income. In fact, I would keep it where it's at or increase it, because the market's on sale. That's the way to look at it. And what I'm talking about here, Derek, we've talked about it a lot, many times before, is dollar cost averaging. So when the market's down, you're still saving in that same amount. You're buying more shares. And then as the market recovers, which we know eventually it will, those shares will increase in value. And that's how you spread your risk out. So that's my first tip, is you don't need to actually change anything. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Okay, that's an interesting way to look at it. The market's on sale. You use the same amount of money to buy more shares. All right, let's chat about a more aggressive allocation. So maybe now is a good time to rebalance the way your funds are set up that you're investing in.
Yeah, so this is another real easy tip that you can look at perhaps with your advisor, is just reallocate, because you want to buy low and sell high. That's one of the fundamental things you hear all the time. Well, if you're in a 50-50 allocation, equities to bonds and cash, this might be the time to go 70-30 equities to bonds. So essentially you would be buying the equities, which have been hit hard in your mutual funds and index funds, at a lower value, thereby taking advantage of this correction and this volatility.
Discretionary cash. One of your tips is to put that discretionary cash to work. And explain this, because this is not the emergency fund. Everyone should have at least 6 months in reserves or more, as you said. But if there's extra cash, Trevor, you're saying that you can take that money and put that to work even harder right now?
Yeah, exactly. And that's a good point that you made. Like, we're not talking about your emergency fund, right? So this is money that you have above and beyond that. And I know not everyone has that, but if you do, this might be the opportunity to, again, dollar cost average and invest into the market, just in an index fund, let's say. But remember, it was 7-8 weeks ago, the Dow was at 29,500. I mean, we were pushing 30,000 on the Dow. We went all the way down to 18 or 19,000. We've recovered some, but we're still 20 or 25% below where we were. And so again, going back to that description of you're investing in these fantastic companies that are on sale at a great value.
We're tight on time, but let's chat about oil. This is something that a lot of folks in Houston have their eyes on. What do we need to keep in mind if we are considering investing in oil, or if we currently have investments in oil?
Well, yeah, if you've paid attention to the news at all recently, you've seen some crazy things where the May contract actually went negative And so the main point I want to make here is this is not the time to speculate and buy futures or do crazy things. If you want to try and take advantage of where oil is, invest in great companies, good balance sheets, companies that have great cash that are going to be here. Their stock price may have been hit pretty hard, but you know when demand returns that these companies will come back as well. I think it's a great opportunity, but I just want to make the point, good investing, investing for your future is not gambling. So make sure that you stay the course and invest in good companies.
Well, and Trevor, ever since the beginning of your time here with us at Houston Life, you have told us to save, save, save for a rainy day, have that emergency fund in place. And I think the past month is just proof that we all need to have a little bit of a cushion. So thank you for your sound advice. Happy 10th anniversary, by the way.
Yeah, thank you very much. You can see I married way out of my league.
Well, please send Christina our best, Trevor. It's great to see you, and I hope you have a nice celebration at home tonight. And as always, if you would like to connect with Trevor and the Shakiba Group, ShakibaCapital.com. Again, happy 10-year anniversary. I'm sure a celebration is in order. After the break, experience Galveston Bay without ever leaving home. We'll tell you about a free virtual field trip for kids, complete with ideas, activities, crafts to keep the little ones learning and having fun. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Did you know that a single oyster can filter up to 50 gallons of water a day? That's how oysters support the health of Galveston Bay. It's truly fascinating.
Yeah, so incredible as well. You can learn about that and more in a new online video series designed for students learning at home.
We're here today at Galveston Bay Foundation's Trinity Bay Discovery Center, where we hold a lot of field trips during the school year. We want to bring you with us today to learn more about the animals of the bay using a seine net. Come on, let's go. All right, looks like we got a lot of great things in here. Come on, girls, let's take a look. Here we have a blue crab.
Hi, my name is Cindy Willems, and I'm the Director of Education for the Galveston Bay Foundation. At Home with the Bay is a series of virtual field trips we're creating to bring students to the Bay when it's otherwise impossible to do so. We currently have 4 videos that we've created, and we will be releasing our 5th and final video next week. Topics of the videos include oysters around the Bay, what are wetlands and why are they important, biodiversity and the animals found around the Bay, our microscopic ecosystems around the Bay, and our last video will be all about plankton. Our virtual field trips are actual activities that we would be doing with students if they participated in a real field trip with us. Dissecting oysters, fishing with a net and identifying what they find, modeling the functions of wetlands, observing plankton under a microscope and doing a plankton tow, and exploring the environment using these cool mini microscopes. Each video has a corresponding activity guide and worksheet for students to complete while watching.
Today's conservation craft is water bottle wind spirals. Like that. Here's our final product. It looks just like a jellyfish.
It's important for everyone to learn about Galveston Bay because we're all connected. The Galveston Bay watershed goes all the way north of Dallas, all the way down to the bay. So everything you do where you live directly affects the bay and the animals that live in it. Galveston Bay Foundation helps the bay and surrounding communities by educating youth and our adults, restoring and conserving our natural habitats like marshes and oyster reefs, monitoring the health of the bay, and advocating for a better future. In addition to these virtual field trips, we have a series of relaxation videos and conservation tips for adults who may want to de-stress or learn a little bit more about how they can help the bay. You can easily access the videos, activity guides, and worksheets by going to our website, www.galvbay.org/education. The videos themselves are shared on our Facebook page and can be found also on Galveston Bay Foundation's YouTube channel. We ask that all teachers who use the videos and worksheets complete a short survey so we can track how many students are participating.
We'll see you next week when we learn more about bay biodiversity and talk about all the animals that live in the bay.
Bye!
That is so awesome. And what a way to take a field trip right now. Do it virtually, literally in our backyard. And I know there's so many classes, of course, homeschooling, trying to fill things up. This is a great option for people to do this at home. Actually, for the entire family, not just the school-age kids, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. And it's also, I think, especially for school-age kids, I think it is so great to just take pride in the place where we live and learn ways that we can protect this land for future generations. All right. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
And coming up on Monday's show, guys, Houstonian and friend of Houston Life, Michael Yo, he's going to be back. He normally, of course, brings the laugh, but this time he does have a serious message. He's opening up about contracting COVID-19. We're going to hear about his experience, what it was like, and what he wants you to know as we continue to battle this global pandemic.
All right. And Courtney, fun fact for you. Did you know pad thai is one of the most ordered items in Texas over the last month during quarantine? So according to Uber Eats, that information has come to us, and vegan chef Stephanie Rich from Verdeen will share her easy recipe to try at home. So again, this is a vegan pad thai, which promises to pack a punch. And I know the graphic is covering Texas' little face, but he says have a great weekend.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Bye-bye.